Welcome back to Cult Crimes and Spirits. I'm Nina,
And I'm Andrea.
and we are on episode 8,
Holy shit.
right? We're still doing the damn thing.
I'm proud of us. Even
Me
though we needed to take a week off, we're
Yes.
back. Okay, well, if you want to hear something funny, I'll send you the picture.
I can't hear a picture.
Well, I'll tell you the story. So while our cousin Dakota was visiting, you know how he's a fucking jokester, a little prankster.
Mm-hmm.
And I wondered why he was standing behind the couch so long, but I didn't really pay any attention to it because he's weird. I get up to leave. We are like 10 or 15 minutes go by, and we're like, all right, we're gonna go get these banana pudding milkshakes. And I look in the mirror that's next to the door, as every girl does when you like leave. You like look in the mirror real quick, you know.
Mm-hmm. You gotta check yourself out one more time.
And I look, and there's all this shit in my hair on top of my head. It's like a string that goes to like a hoodie, a receipt, a tag from a shirt.
What the
And I'm
hell?
like, I'm pulling this shit out, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then today we have a Snapchat group chat with like him, his wife, and my brother and me.
Mm-hmm.
And he sends me a picture of he took a picture above me with all the shit in my hair before I even knew.
How did you not fill a receipt in
I
your
did
hair?
it, and he fucking told me I was balding. And this was right after I got my hair cut, and it got like styled and shit. And he was like, "Oh, you have a bald spot back here." And he was like putting his finger on like a spot, and I was like, "Where?" And I was like, "I can't feel anything." And he was like, "It's bad." And then I was like getting really upset, and he was like, "I'm just fucking with you." And I was like, "Don't
Oh
do
my
that."
goodness.
I said, "COVID made me lose hair. Don't do that."
Yeah, it did me too. Like, we both went
I
through
know. I was
that.
like, "That's not
It was weird.
funny.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do that, Dakota." And he was like, "I'm sorry."
What a jerk. I love Dakota.
I love him too. It's his birthday today, and
Yep.
our grandpa's.
Yes.
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthdays.
So this week, we were going to be doing a cult episode that we teased ahead to. But since we had to take a week off to deal with some
Yeah.
stuff, the cult episode is now going to be at the end of
Yeah, it's
April.
pushed
So we're
back.
still going to do it. Yeah, it just got pushed back because today's episode is about Selena, the death of Selena Quintanilla, and this is going to be airing on the day that she actually was killed, March 31st.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to rearrange some things. But the cult is coming.
It is coming. Don't you worry. You will get cold. Very much cold. So there's this new thing going on in my life where like I don't look for mugs at thrift stores, but like I always go to the mug section, and I'm like, I'll see what my eye can spot, and I always find something dope.
Oh, I saw you post a picture this weekend when you found that mug and you were like, at this point, the mugs just find me.
Pretty much, because I was like, damn, a 1998 Taz Looney Tune, like, Warner Bro mug? Yes. Like, 2 weeks before
Yes,
that, I
please.
found, like, a Universal Studios 1996, like, I love you mug or something.
Oh, I wish I could find some like Universal Monster mugs.
Dude, yeah, that would be cool.
That would be awesome.
I would be like, hell yeah. But I have quite the mug collection, and when Dakota was down visiting, I let him look at it, and he was like, "These are all dope," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm building one."
Yeah, I have like a lot of Halloween mugs.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. I need to do a video on like all the ones that I've got. but half of them are in storage right now.
It's
So.
funny, I'm drinking out of an orange and black like mug. It's not Halloween, but
But
it's
it's
Halloween
Halloween
colors.
themed, yeah.
You know, it's funny, I saw someone post, maybe it was you, but if not, you would post something like this. It was like most people thinking about like spring or summer, and it was like a pool, and it's like, but I am over here like, and it's just a bunch of pumpkins and like a scary movie playing.
Oh, I don't think I posted that, but yeah, I would
It might
definitely
have been a
post that.
TikTok.
Yeah,
We do have
everybody's.
TikTok guys as well.
Yeah, check us out. Our TikTok is just at Cults, Crimes, and Spirits. Check us out. Give us a follow.
Yes, check us out. Give us a follow. I sent you the picture. You see it?
Yes, like, good gosh, how did you not fill any of that stuff on your head?
I don't know.
How did it not fall off when you got up before you
I
got to the
don't
mirror
know.
too? Like, that's what I want to know.
I don't know. It all stayed on there, and I just felt it and like grabbed it all, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's pretty great. Good job, Dakota. Good job.
Yeah, I'm so clueless right there too. I'm just chilling.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I want to go get this milkshake.
You were just thinking about that banana pudding
It's
milkshake.
so good. Whenever
Where'd
you
y'all
come
get it?
visit, it's this new restaurant that opened near our house called like the Original Hot Chicken or something like that, and they have really good like chicken tenders and sandwiches and french fries and milkshakes. Oh,
Nice.
Eden's like, I don't like banana pudding, so I think she got like a chocolate one, and hers looked really good too.
Mm.
She said she liked hers. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have
if
to
you
try
don't
it.
like banana pudding, you can get I think a bunch of different flavors of like just a normal milkshake.
Yeah, I pretty much like any kind of flavor of ice cream. Just about.
They're so good. They put fucking vanilla wafers in the milkshake.
Mmm.
They put like 4 or 5 last time. I was like, fuck yes.
That's
I love
nice.
eating them. Like they're still a little crunchy.
Yeah. Uh,
See, I wish I had one right now.
Getting into the episode, today we're talking about the death of Selena Quintanilla Perez, and it's hard because we're fans and we've been fans since we were kids,
Yeah.
but it's also hard because she shares the same um, death day. I guess that's how you would say it.
Death date.
She shares the same death day as our grandfather,
Yeah.
so it's a tough
It's
one.
rough.
I didn't hear about Selena until the movie came out, probably like a year or two after the movie came out. Actually, I remember our moms being like it was on TV one day and we're
Yeah.
like, what is this? And they were like, you've never heard of Selena? And I'm like,
No, we're children.
or like we were what, 3 and 4 when she died.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, we were
yeah, we had no
young.
idea.
We were like learning to speak
Yeah.
properly. Like,
We're still learning that. What are you talking about?
yeah, every day. Every single day.
But yeah, so the Selena movie, that was the first time, and I, like I said, it was probably like a year or two later. I think the film came out in 97, so I probably didn't hear about Selena until like 98, 99, before I even knew who she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I
Or like 2000s.
hmm when I discovered her, I was immediate fan though.
And that movie is so good.
It is. So I guess let's just jump into it. We're gonna give you a little bit of a background. I feel like a lot of people know who Selena is because of the movie, and there's been countless things uh, portrayed and done about her throughout the years. But we're still going to give you a little bit of a background on who she is and then get into what happened leading up to her death.
Get it rolling, rocker.
Rock and rollin'. All right. So, Selena was born April 16th, 1971, to Mexican American parents Marcela and Abraham Quintanilla in Lake Jackson, Texas. She was the youngest of 3 children and had an older brother named AB and an older sister, Suzette.
Wait a
Remember?
second. Wait, weren't we like coming home from like a baby shower
Yeah.
in Virginia and you were like, that's Selena's brother, I think.
Yeah, no. So in like the middle of like we're in like Bristol.
Nowhere, fucking Virginia.
Yeah, in like Bristol, Virginia. It's right off the interstate. And I look over and I'm like, I'm sitting in the car, we're waiting on like our mom to come back out of or our mom.
I think my mom. Our mom. Oh, I mean,
We was just
basically,
yeah.
your mom's my mom's your mom, pretty much.
Yeah. We're waiting on one of them. Maybe both of them were in the store. Or I think we were just in the car with our grandmother. And anyway, I look over and I'm staring at this guy and I'm like, wow, he really looks like AB Cantanilla.
I know, and I kept saying, go over to him.
And I was like too afraid. I was like, nah. I was like, is this probably not him? Well, then I look at this guy's tags and it says Texas. And I'm like, no freaking way, because they're from Texas. And I'm like, maybe it is freaking him. So
It freaking probably frockin' was.
it probably was. So anyway, I didn't go over to him. And so like I got on like Instagram or yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Instagram and I messaged him and I was like, were you just in Bristol? Like, yeah, right. He's not gonna message me back, and of course he didn't. Because he's probably like, who's this crazy bitch?
How she know where I'm at? She's stalking me.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the time that I think I saw. This was only like a year ago, like about a year ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the time. That's the story about the time I thought I saw Selena's brother, AB. Don't
That's
know if it was him.
crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder to this day. I think it was.
He really looked like him, and then
The tag.
the tag. When I looked at the tag and I saw Texas, I was like, no way.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Should have talked to him, but
I should have.
whatever.
Selena's dad used to be in a band called Los Dinos, and he had always been interested in music. Selena, she started showing interest in singing from a very young age, and when her dad heard her sing, he knew she had the talent. So he decided to start a family band, and AB, her brother, that I thought I saw, played bass. Suzette played the drums, her sister.
Suzette.
Yeah, that's my mom's middle name.
I know that's weird. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so she played the drums,
Hell
and
yeah.
Selena was lead vocals, and he called the band Selena y los Dinos.
Nice.
Yeah. And their first performance was when Selena was about 9 years old at their family's restaurant, Papagayos, in 1980. Their family's restaurant eventually had to close, and after it closed, the family moved to Corpus Christi, Texas, and they started out playing a lot of weddings, fairs, things like that around Texas.
Fun.
Yeah,
Like every day's different.
yeah. And they played something called Tejano music, and according to Britannica.com, Tejano music is a popular music style fusing Mexican, European, and U.S. influences.
Why'd you have to stutter so hard on your own country?
I don't know. I was like, that doesn't sound right, but I'm like literally reading it.
I know
And I live in the US.
you're like Mexican, European, and U.S. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay,
All right,
US influence.
that's funny.
It is. I can't speak.
I love it.
Its evolution began in northern Mexico and Texas in the mid 19th century with the introduction of the accordion by German, Polish, and Czech immigrants. Didn't stutter at all on those countries. Like, what the heck?
A1 gold star.
Selena y los Dinos recorded their first album in 1984 called Selena y los Dinos. By 1986, the band had caught the attention of Rick Gervais, founder of the Tejano Music Awards, and Johnny Canales, the host of one of the top Spanish television shows at the time.
Uh-oh, are they about to blast off into fame?
Oh yeah. And it's really cool. There's actually a DVD. I have a copy of it that you can purchase. Drew bought it for me for Christmas one year, and it's a DVD full of Selena and the band's appearances on the Johnny Canales show. over
Oh,
the
that's
years.
cool.
Yeah, because they were on there a lot. They were frequently featured on there. But it's really good. Like, if anybody, huge Selena fan, check it out. Um, but there were several appearances that they made on the show, and it really helped catapult their careers because Johnny Canales, he had a very big audience.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm sure he did.
yeah, so it really helps them, you know, to reach that wider audience, and it really catapulted them into
So,
fame.
how old would Selena have been in 1986?
In 1986,
Yeah,
see,
if she was born in 1971,
71, 81.
that's 10
Uh
plus
huh.
5, 15.
Yeah, she would have been like 15. So,
That's crazy. She was so young with so
so
much
young.
talent.
Yeah,
Go her.
yes. Also, speaking of talent, in
Hmm.
1986, same year, Selena won Best Female Vocalist Award at the Tejano Music Awards. And
Damn.
she actually ended up winning that award every year after that through 1996.
For 10 fucking
For
years?
10 straight years, she won
That's dope.
because she was that damn good.
Hell yeah, Selena. Get it, girl.
And in 1994, Selena and the band won a Grammy for Best Mexican American Album, marking the first time a female Taino artist won that category.
Hell yeah, that's super cool. I didn't
Yeah.
know that about the Grammy. And
Mm.
that being like the first time a female artist won.
Well, female Tejano artist, yes.
Tejano, yeah, sorry. Sometimes I don't say words if I'm not confident enough in pronouncing them. I'll just like act like they're not
You
there.
just leave them out. Just
I don't try.
uh,
Anyways.
okay, so Selena also had a passion for fashion, and she would
Ooh, I
design,
like that.
yeah, she would design and create her and the band's stage outfits, like all of them. And she had dreams of starting her own clothing line, a dream which she was actually able to accomplish in the early 90s. And she opened two Selena boutiques. One was located in Corpus Christi and the other in San Antonio, Texas. So that was
That's a
pretty cool.
dope.
Selena married her lead guitarist, Chris Perez, on April 2nd, 1992, in a secret ceremony, like at a courthouse, because her father did not approve of their relationship. But it did not stay a secret for very long. It actually ended up, because she was a celebrity, it ended up getting out before she and Chris could tell her family.
Oh, that looks even worse.
What?
Like that she couldn't tell them herself.
Oh, yeah, I know. Like,
And that he didn't approve
awkward.
already. Yeah,
Yeah.
like stirring the pot.
mm, but Selena was convinced that if they got married, like, her dad would back off and just, like, he would have to accept it. And I guess it worked because, he did.
Yeah, that's good.
Selena's parents bought the two homes beside of their home in Corpus Christi, and Selena and Chris, after they were married, lived in one of the homes, and AB and his family actually lived in the other.
That's so cute to me.
Yeah, they all like had like a family compound kind of.
And not in a creepy culty way.
Yeah, it was a good family compound. On February 26, 1995, Selena played to over 60,000 fans at the infamous Houston Astrodome.
Damn.
And if you've seen the movie, this show is depicted in the opening scene where she's wearing that iconic, famous purple suit.
Oh, I love that suit.
Yeah, me too. It's beautiful.
It is. And I love purple, so
Yeah. She was so full of love and life. It's hard to believe that just a month later she would be tragically killed. Like a month
yeah,
after that show.
that's fucked up.
Yeah. So obviously, Selena had a ton of fans. And in the early 90s, a lady by the name of Yolanda Saldivar contacted Selena's dad in hopes of starting a fan club for Selena. And, her running it, of course.
Yeah.
So, at first he was like, but he eventually agreed to let her handle the ins and outs of the fan club. And membership for the fan club soared. Yolanda, at first, she was doing a great job managing everything. her and Selena met and became very close, and eventually Selena asked her to also manage her boutiques when they opened.
Okay, Yolanda's taking on a lot.
So, Yolanda formerly worked as a nurse, so she seemed like a pretty trustworthy person. But in the early 1995, it became abundantly clear that she was not.
Uh-oh, bitch is shady.
Very. Selena's family discovered Yolanda had been embezzling money from the fan club as well as Selena's boutiques.
I fucking knew it as soon as I heard that the fan club's like soared, like membership soared. I was like,
Mm.
that bitch is getting that money.
Yeah, apparently she would like take the money and she's supposed to like mail them stuff like t-shirts and things for like
Yeah, she
signing up.
wasn't mailing anything, was she?
No, like she wasn't like people weren't getting their t-shirts and things
And
and
then they start complaining, and then they want their money back, and then it's a
mhm.
whole fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that like prompted like her family to start looking into it, and then they discovered like there was missing funds from the boutique as well. And I think altogether I read on a couple different things that the total amount was around $30,000 that she had taken from
Holy
Selena.
shit.
Yeah. So Selena's family decided to fire Yolanda, and this of course upset her because she realized that not only did she lose her job, but she lost her close friendship with Selena and access to Selena's money.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I would much rather want to keep my relationship and friendship with Selena, who is one, a sweetheart full of love and light, two, a badass bitch, three, up and coming and skyrocketing. Like, why would you want to mess that up by being a shady bad person?
Right?
Dumb bitch. I hate people that are just bad. That's just like bad energy.
Yeah. So Selena, just like all of us, had to file her taxes. By the way, tax deadline is like April 15th, so if you haven't filed your taxes currently, like me, you probably should do that.
So I hadn't either because I was confused, and then Eden helped me this weekend, and I just want to say a couple things. First of all, I hate taxes. Second of all, I wish we didn't have to do them at all.
Hmm.
Third of all, I got fucked this year. I'm getting
Why?
like not even $20 back,
What?
bro.
What
Yeah,
happened?
I don't know, but Eden said it all looked correct. So I filed and they accepted, like they double check it, I guess, to see if it's correct or if you need to fix something, and it got accepted. So
That's
but
crazy.
but I was talking to Tim and he said that it's supposed to be that way because you would rather them not take too much out throughout the year. Like I'm getting more back on my checks. So that's why I'm not getting more back at the end of the year cuz they're not taking as much out. So like
Right.
I barely overpaid what I was supposed to pay in taxes by like $17.
Well, I guess, I mean, anything honestly is better than owing because I'm
Yeah,
always
I was
scared
like, I
every
don't want
year.
to owe shit ever.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've had to pay like state taxes. I've had to pay like $2 or like $7, and I'm like, fuck it, whatever. But I
Yeah.
still don't like doing that. I'm like, I
I
don't want to
know.
have to pay more money for fucking taxes.
So far in life, I have never had to pay, but it always differs every year, like how much I'm getting back, or
For real.
yeah, and I'm always scared every time I start like a new job or something when I fill out my tax forms that I did
Yep.
it wrong. So
Yep.
every year when I do my taxes, and I don't understand any of it. I just
That's
don't.
another thing. A lot of people claim zero, and I claimed one. So I
Yeah, I
like claim
claimed
myself.
zero. Yeah, I claimed zero. But I mean, you didn't really screw yourself because
No.
you didn't have to pay. So
No,
that's
but
the
like
that's the main thing.
I could do a whole episode on taxes and why I hate them.
Yes,
But yes, do your
I could too.
taxes. We have
Yeah,
like less than a month. Oh well, I already filed, so y'all do y'all's taxes.
yeah. Me and Drew still have to do.
You
we
got it.
we always wait till like the last minute, and the sad part is we have like
Well, you
all of
know
our stuff
what is you
to
know
do
what's
it.
good about that? What I think's good about that is every time I've done it like near the last minute, I seem to get my money like within a week. Whereas if
Yeah,
I
because I
do it
guess.
when everyone else is doing it, it
Hmm.
takes like longer.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get our money fast then,
I
if
hope
we
so.
if we get anything back. Selena needed information and documents that Yolanda had to be able to file her taxes. So,
Of course she did.
yeah, Yolanda was like holding the shit hostage, I guess. So, she made plans to meet Yolanda on the morning of March 31st at the Days Inn in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Sketch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have went alone.
I know, I mean, Selena, she never would have thought like what was about to happen was going to happen.
Yeah. It was a nurse, and she trusted her until she did some.
And they were
Yeah.
friends, she never thought her friend would do something like that to her, but
But still, as a woman, I would never go anywhere alone unless it's family. Like, if it was you, I would be like, fuck it, I'm going to go meet her by myself. But, like, if you're
yeah.
not family that I trust, like, nah, I'm gonna bring my
Mhm.
brother or my cousin or someone with me. Like,
Yeah, cuz I mean, times were different back then. I think people were more trusting. I mean, obviously us now,
they were. It was before the 2000 Y2K
yeah,
pop off.
now I think we're a little more guarded cuz we just,
Yeah,
have that mentality of trust no one.
exactly. Trust no one. I should get that tattooed somewhere.
So when Selena arrived to meet Yolanda, she was dressed in a casual green jumpsuit.
Who was, Selena or Yolanda?
Selena. That's what she was
Okay,
wearing
that's
that
what I
day.
thought, but I
Hmm.
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I kind of said that weird. When Selena arrived, Yolanda proceeded to tell Selena some bullshit story that she had been raped in Mexico the night before by like two guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to discount it, but I really just don't believe her. Like, I'm not, I mean, anybody that gets raped, that's horrible, but I just don't believe her. Because Selena, that being the kind hearted person she was, drove Yolanda to the hospital in Corpus Christi to get checked out. And Patricia Briggs, the hospital emergency room supervisor, testified in court during the trial and everything that she did not see any evidence to indicate that Yolanda had been assaulted, raped, or
Wow.
yeah. And apparently Yolanda's rape story kept changing from what like she told Selena to what she was telling the doctors. That's because she was lying.
At
She
this
can't.
point, I'm like, is Yolanda even a nurse? Because if you're a nurse, you should know how a rape kit works,
Yeah,
right? And so, like, you would know that you're gonna be called out, like, on your bullshit.
yeah. I don't know.
Sketchy.
I don't know.
Sus.
Yeah, she was just trying to get sympathy from Selena, I think. And I think Selena was just at her wits' end with it. And I think she felt sympathy at first. That's why she took her to the hospital and she was like, she made time because she just wanted to get her documents and kind of be done. But when she found this out, she was like, oh, she believed her. She gave her the benefit of the doubt,
Yeah, let me help you.
but there was no evidence. So um, Selena drove Yolanda back to the Days Inn, and Selena, she was probably even more frustrated than she was, when she originally arrived because she had to deal with all this and it was for nothing.
Yeah, taking up her time. She's a busy fucking woman.
Yeah. So Selena and Yolanda went back up to Yolanda's room, number 158, and this is unfortunately where the altercation would happen that would end Selena's life.
Oh, damn.
So no one knows exactly how things went down except for Selena and Yolanda, of course. But Selena, she was fed up and she just wanted to get her documents so she could do her taxes and move on from Yolanda. And, she probably expressed this to Yolanda that this was the end of their friendship and the end of their contact with one another once she got these documents that she needed.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this made Yolanda angry and upset because she loves Selena. And I think she was like borderline obsessed with her and could not fathom being separated from her. So when Selena, was telling her all this, she pulled out a gun and that she had concealed in her purse and she shot Selena right there in the hotel room.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And
That's crazy.
I know it's so sad. And Selena, I'm sure in shock, ran out of the room and across the courtyard to the front office or lobby, whatever you want to call it, at the Days Inn. And I've never been to that Days Inn, which actually now I believe is a Red Roof Inn. It's changed
Mm,
hands a couple times. But if you ever visit it, because it is still in like operation, um, I've seen videos online
yeah.
of like how far Selena had to run from like where the room was located to the front office, and it was quite a distance for her being shot. I'm surprised she made it that far.
Yeah, dude. That has to be like pure adrenaline.
Mhm.
Wow. Whew.
Yeah. And according to an article in the Houston Chronicle, Shauna Vela, who was working the front desk when Selena frantically ran into the lobby, testified that Selena told her to lock the door, she'll shoot me again. And other witnesses said Selena was clutching her chest and screaming, help me, I've been shot.
Who's calling the cops? Like, hurry up.
Yeah, I don't know who exactly called the cops, but the people in the office, someone there called the cops, called the ambulance. Rosalinda Gonzalez, an assistant manager at the hotel, said Selena slowly laid herself down and a puddle of blood like formed around her.
Oh no, that's not good.
When Selena was asked who shot her, she said the lady in room 158. She said Yolanda Saldivar in room 158.
That's pretty specific.
Yeah,
She's like, if you're gonna kill me, I'm gonna tell everyone who the fuck did it.
yeah. Selena's last words identified her killer.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, sucks that she had to get shot, but
yeah, but at least Yolanda didn't get away with it.
nope.
The defense attorneys in the case would later argue that Yolanda was just waving the gun around and it accidentally went off.
Just waving it around. Oh, I got a gun. I'm gonna wait. You're not supposed to do that, dumb bitch.
Yeah. So the hotel employees that were working that day would actually paint a different picture. They stated that they saw Selena running and Yolanda was pointing the gun at her in pursuit, like she wanted to shoot Selena again.
Why would they lie about that?
Exactly. And it was like multiple people that were working, like some of the people that were cleaning and stuff that were out and about, not the people in the lobby.
Yeah, multiple witnesses.
Also, like the fact that Selena said, according to the lady at the front desk, Selena told her to lock the door or she'll shoot me again.
Yeah,
So it's
so
like,
like, it wasn't an accident.
yeah, it's like Selena knew that she meant to shoot her.
She was trying to kill her,
Mhm.
which she did.
Yeah, unfortunately. According to another article that I read by Patty Renert in the Houston Chronicle, firearms examiner Ed McKinstry later testified in the trial that the weapon used in the shooting was functioning properly, and he insisted that the gun could not have been fired accidentally because of its safety features. He said the only way to fire it is deliberately pull the trigger. And when he was asked by defense lawyer Patricia Sayom if the gun could have accidentally discharged, McKinstry responded, if you're squeezing your hand, you're pulling the trigger. So, like, he was just like, no, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no way it just accidentally goes off without you pulling that trigger.
And I read a lot of articles for this. All right, so I'm going to read another excerpt from the Houston Chronicle. And this article was written by Associated Press writer Terry Langford. Richard Fredrickson, Richard Richard Fredrickson, a Corpus Christi paramedic, said when he and his partner arrived, they found an unconscious, blood-soaked woman lying on the floor. The blood was thick from her neck to her knees and all around on both sides. He said, I felt something twitching. I never felt a pulse. Selena was loaded into the ambulance, and Fredrickson was unable to insert a line into her veins to give her fluid. He said the veins had collapsed and her heart monitor showed a flat line. It means she was dead, he said. Richard Fredrickson also, I can't say that name. Richard Fredrickson also was the one who found Selena's egg ring. Now, if you've seen the movie, this is the ring that Yolanda gives Selena, and she kind of acts like it's only from her, even though it was from her and other employees of the Selena boutiques, because they put money together to buy this ring for Selena.
Snaky snake.
Yeah. um, this ring, it was a beautiful ring. It was custom with a white gold egg in the center. And there are pictures online of like Selena wearing this ring. And Selena was obsessed. The reason that they bought this ring in the first place was she was obsessed with anything egg shaped.
Interesting.
Yeah, according to SelenaForever.com, Selena had an extensive Fabergé egg collection in her living room. She had a big glass cabinet in which she kept more than 500 designer eggs.
I
Yeah,
like eggs.
it's like my shoe obsession.
I like eggs. I just see Amanda show.
I forgot about that. All of the eggs are on display in the original cases at the Q Productions Selena Museum in Corpus Christi, and
Go check out the eggs. Go look at the eggs.
they're actually all arranged in the display case, the same case that she had in her living room, and they're arranged exactly the way she had them when she died.
That's cool that they preserved it that way.
Yeah, and another article in the Houston Chronicle by Patty Reinhardt stated that Fredrickson testified in court about finding the ring.
I was supposed to say, man, like they those are two hard names back to back.
Mm-hmm. They really are. I'm not good at pronunciation.
Those are hard.
So, Fredrickson testified that he said when we were in the back of the ambulance and I was trying to start an IV, but I couldn't get a vein, Fredrickson said he pulled her right arm over to see if he could find a vein in that arm. And when he did that, he opened her hand and the egg ring fell out.
Oh, I wonder if she was trying to give it back to that bitch,
That's what I
Yolanda.
think. I think it was.
Like, here's your ring back, bitch. And she's like, what? Bang, bang.
I know.
And then she just ran.
I think that. I think you're right. I think that's. It was very significant that he found it clutched in her hand because it seems like she was trying to take it off to give it back to Yolanda, and that would signal the end of their friendship and the end of their business together. And the
Yep,
fact that she was still clutching it, like, so she was like in the process of doing that when Yolanda shot her.
exactly.
It's just crazy.
Yolanda's crazy.
Yeah.
DOA.
Yes, Selena was dead on arrival at the hospital, but efforts were still made to save her. And I'm going to read part of another article that I found, also in the Houston Chronicle by Patty Reinhardt,
Whatever. Patty R.
Patty R, about the efforts made to save her and the condition that she was in upon arriving to the hospital. So, Dr. Lewis Elkins, a cardiac surgeon who operated on Selena, said she was dead when she arrived at the Memorial Medical Center. If I had been the receiving doctor, I would not have started treatment. Just a warning, this next part might be hard to hear. Gets a little graphic.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yes. Elkins testified in court that when he arrived to the emergency room that day on March 31st around noon, another doctor had already opened up Selena's chest and was squeezing her heart with his hands, trying to get it beating again. There was no evidence of neurological function and there was no blood flowing to the brain. Her pupils were fixed and dilated. She was not breathing on her own. She had no vital signs. Elkins said her blood pressure was 0, her pulse was 0, her respiration was 0. Still, doctors were able to establish enough of an erratic heartbeat to move her to the operating room.
Damn.
And this is where Elkins opened her chest even wider. He injected drugs into her heart and applied pressure to her wounds. But a pencil-sized artery leading from the heart had been cut in two by a hollow point bullet fired from the .38 revolver, and the singer's blood, as well as 6 more units of blood from a transfusion, was spilling out everywhere. She had lost most of her blood either onto the ground or into her chest, and was no longer contained in the blood system, he said. The singer's right lung had also been pierced by a bullet, and her collarbone was shredded. He said it was just a mess.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah,
It also is rough because I think our grandpa passed away around that same time.
yeah, it was. I think she was pronounced dead at like 1:05 p.m., but I mean, she was dead way before that.
Yeah.
Nueces County Medical Examiner Lloyd White, who performed an autopsy on Selena the day of her death, agreed with Dr. Elkins that the singer just simply bled to death. It was because of her artery, like the bullet hit that artery.
Yeah.
Like if it hadn't
Once that's done, I don't know if they're able to save you. Like if it would have missed the artery, they probably could have saved it.
exactly like if it didn't hit that, she might have had a chance, but
But like all the bags of blood they're pumping into her is just pouring right out. So it's
mhm,
like it's not doing anything.
no.
It's
And
like trying to put oil into a car and you have a huge,
leak.
yeah, and it's just leaking right out. Like
Yeah. You know, no amount of blood it would have made a difference because I mean, obviously the blood wasn't even doing anything.
they tried more with her than they probably would with a regular person. So
Yeah. And I wonder, like, I don't even know if they realized it was Selena. I mean, they probably did, but I mean, like, the hotel people, like, they said she was just covered in blood. Like, they didn't even realize it was
yeah,
Selena at the time. So I wonder if, like, the hospital even realized when she got there, like, who she even was at first.
maybe not. Maybe they didn't know.
Yeah. So, because of her wound and where it was located, it is believed that Selena was shot while her back was turned. So she
Shot in
probably,
the back.
yeah. So that's even more fucked up of Yolanda. Like, so she probably
Yeah,
saw the gun and tried to open the door and get out, and that's when Yolanda shot her while she had her back turned.
it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yolanda, the fuck.
So the defense attorneys for Yolanda later in the trial tried to say that Yolanda was hysterical after the shooting, but hotel employees also stated that they saw her and she was emotionless as she walked back into her room. She soon after made her way to the parking lot and locked herself in her pickup truck before police arrived, and there was a 9.5 hour standoff to get her to surrender.
Wow, 9.5 fucking hours.
Yeah. And she kept saying things like, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill her.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you did. Whatever.
Yeah.
You don't just shoot someone for fun.
And this was interesting. So, like, in the trial, Nueces County District Attorney Carlos Valdez um, asked the defense team, because they were trying to say, it was an accident. And he was like, well, if it was an accident, how come in the 9.5 hours when the defendant, Yolanda, had the gun pointed to her head?
The same gun? The same one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said it didn't accidentally go off. He's like,
Yeah.
so how come? So,
Ha, good point.
yeah. This is like, if she didn't know what she was doing, I feel like it would have accidentally went off in the 9.5 hours.
Yeah, like it actually didn't went off in Selena's back.
Mm-hmm. So, Yolanda apparently even tried to blame the shooting on Selena's father, Abraham Quintanilla.
Oh no, she didn't.
Yeah, she said that he supposedly raped her a month or so earlier in her apartment and he threatened to kill her and her family if she told. And she said, he made me shoot her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, first of all, this is why I didn't believe her. I'm not discounting people that are raped because I would never do that, but
Yeah, that's an awful thing.
she definitely, her stories do not line up. And she's claiming,
And she just sounds like she just be throwing that around willy nilly, and I don't like people that do that either because it's not something to joke about or lie about. So
exactly, it's something to take very serious. And I think that's why Selena, even though I think she really didn't believe Yolanda at first,
she still wanted to be there for her and make sure she was
yeah, and
okay.
she still didn't discount it. She still took her to the
Yeah.
hospital because she's like, well, what if, she was raped? But I mean, Yolanda's claiming that she was raped by two guys in Mexico the night before Selena was killed. She's claiming that Selena's dad raped her.
Now a month ago.
Yeah. And I'm just like, this is why I don't believe her.
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, it was an accident that I shot Selena. But then she said, he made me shoot her.
Yeah, so was it an accident that he made you shoot her?
Yeah. So this bitch all over the place. I
For
mean,
real.
like,
Yolanda, get your story straight.
right. So I don't believe her. I just don't. So Thankfully, the jury found Yolanda guilty of murder, and she was sentenced to serve at least 30 years in prison before being eligible for parole.
Should have been more, but okay.
Yeah, should have been like never eligible for parole. But anyway, she was 35 at the time of her sentencing, and her case was not eligible for the death penalty, unfortunately.
Yeah, she killed someone. She should die too.
And so Yolanda is now currently serving her time at the Mountain View unit in Gatesville, Texas, and she will become eligible for parole and get this March 30th, 2025, which is just 2 freaking years from now.
Yeah, and it's like almost on the day that she killed her.
Mm-hmm.
It's a day off.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's been 28 years this year since Selena was tragically killed, and I hope when Yolanda is eligible for parole that it's not granted, because
Me too.
I believe 100% that she meant to shoot Selena, and maybe it was in the heat of the moment, and like
But she shouldn't have had a gun and pulled the trigger.
yeah, and
I get angry a lot at people and I'm not shooting them.
right, and it could have been a heat of the moment crime of passion type thing, but and maybe she even thought that when she shot Selena she wouldn't actually die, but I
Yeah,
believe
she
she
would just
meant to
hurt
do it.
her.
Yeah, but she meant to do it.
Yeah, she totally meant to shoot her. It wasn't an accident, and no one made her do it but herself.
Mm-hmm. And Selena was just 23 years old when she was killed, just 17 days shy of her 24th birthday.
Aww.
Her friend Johnny Canales was actually getting married the same day Selena was killed.
That's so bad.
Yeah. They contemplated canceling the wedding, but they instead went ahead with the ceremony dedicating their day to Selena.
Aww.
Yeah, and I'm sure she would have wanted him to go ahead and get married.
Of course. Love. She was love.
Mm-hmm. Selena's funeral was attended by over 60,000 people.
Holy fuck.
Right. The family even let fans, because Selena, she was always accessible to her fans. Like she would like walk down the street. She would be in, I mean, she never like she didn't have like security following her around. Like she was just like a regular person. She would go up to her fans and take pictures. She never refused an autograph. She was very
A
accessible.
sweetheart.
Yeah. And so the family let fans walk through and view the casket, which was originally closed, but the family decided to open the casket for fans. And I heard that some people, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that some people just did not believe that she was dead and thought the casket was empty. I think they were just like in denial. And so I'm not sure if this is why they eventually opened it,
Yeah, to show people she really was gone.
but they opened it and you can view her funeral online. There's several videos out there, and I'm just gonna say it's so sad, like to see her like that, but she just looks like Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy to me that the family let fans like over six. What'd you say?
60,000.
Over 60,000 people got to walk and look at her dead. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the
That would
casket was
never
closed at
happen.
first.
But some people got to see her.
Yeah. So, this is Cold Crimes and Spirits. So, if you want a little something spooky,
Mind fuck.
yeah, this reminds me of like the uh Richie Valens situation, in our
Yeah.
first episode. So, if you remember in the Selena film, towards the end, she's singing Dreaming of You. And
Great song.
yes, it is. I love it. But someone throws a white rose onto the stage and she doesn't catch it. And then it cuts to like her family finding out she was killed and like the chaos of all of that. Well, the white rose was Selena's favorite flower, but the reason that this was depicted in the film this way was that Selena actually had a reoccurring dream where someone would throw her a white rose, but she would never be able to catch it or see who threw the rose. And supposedly the dream always ended with like a bright flash of light each time, and this made Selena very uneasy.
Ugh.
It's kind of like that dream was like,
Foreshadowing her death.
yeah, it's like a premonition or something. And so to make this even more weird, the night of the concert at the Houston Astrodome, when Selena was making her exit, she was being driven out in like this car, and she was like making like a circle kind of around the whole like Astrodome, and someone threw a white rose, and she didn't catch it. She like kind of tried to, but it like fell behind the car.
Damn.
Yeah,
Creepy.
and then a month later, just over a month later, she was dead.
Yeah, coincidence or
It was really sad, and like you can see it. Like I went back and watched the footage to
yeah,
see. Um, yeah, it's really, I don't know. It's creepy.
poor Selena.
Eerie. That's a better
Yeah.
word. So Selena was buried at the Seaside Memorial Park on April 3rd, 1995, and in the years since her death, Selena's life and legacy have been celebrated in so many ways.
The Selena movie starring Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo.
J Lo.
It premiered in March of 1997. And Jennifer became the highest paid Latina in Hollywood history at the time because she earned $1 million for playing Selena in this film.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
Make that money, J-Lo.
Oh, she's making like 10 times that now, but at the
Yeah,
time that was like
a
almost unheard
lot.
of. Yeah. So something else I thought was weird. So
Mm-hmm.
according to SelenaForever.com, if Selena had been boy, ugh, if
But
so, if Selena had been born a boy, um, her name would have been Mark Anthony, and Jennifer Lopez
oh,
was actually married to a guy named Mark Anthony for a little bit. I thought that was weird.
the universe is crazy.
Yeah.
But there is also Selena the series that's on Netflix and it premiered, I think, December 2020.
Yeah. Have you watched that?
No, I need to.
It's really good.
I want to watch it now.
I think
I
it's
might watch it after this.
I think it's a little bit more detailed than the movie, maybe, just because it's a
It's a
series. Yeah,
series.
so they have
Yeah.
more time than like trying to fit everything into a 2-hour movie. But it was really good. The chick from The Walking Dead, she plays Rose, I don't know, something like that. Rosaline, I don't know. Rosita
I can't
in The
remember.
Walking
It's
Dead.
been
She
so
plays
long.
Selena.
Oh, cool. I'll
Yeah.
probably know when I watch it.
Yeah,
I'll
you'll
be
know.
like, I know her.
Yeah. Each April, there is a festival called Fiesta de la Flor, held in celebration of Selena in downtown Corpus Christi, that thousands attend each year.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they celebrate Selena's life and legacy, and it's an annual thing. I think it's pretty cool.
I'm sure she would have loved that. I'm sure
Yeah,
she does. Um, in 2016, MAC Cosmetics launched the Selena collection, and it sold out in just a few minutes, as it fucking should.
yeah. I tried to get some, and I was so broke when it came out, and I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna try to order something anyway. But by the time I did, it was sold out anyway, and I was like, well, I guess that's better than me
That's a
putting it on my
sign.
credit card.
I guess it wasn't meant to be. Damn.
Yeah. Um, she also has a wax figure at the iconic Madame Tussauds, and
Wax
she
figures creep me out, but they're cool, but they kind of like scare me.
they scare me too because I'm like scared of dolls. So like
Yeah,
they're
but
just
like
like
they're cool because it's like you get to see them as like a life size person that isn't a person.
yeah, but they're still creepy and they're still like I feel like they have like those eyes that follow you.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't either. I've been to I've only been to one wax museum, and it was in DC, and it was Madame Tussauds, and it was like really cool though because it was like tons of presidents, and there was like JFK and Jackie Kennedy. I
That's
love,
wild. I've
yeah,
never been to a wax museum, but I've seen a couple at like a Ripley's, I think, or
yeah,
like, things like that. But like,
hmm
it would be cool to go to an actual like wax museum.
yeah. I really want to go to the Hollywood Wax Museum in Gatlinburg.
Oh, we should sometime.
Yeah, because they have I Love Lucy, and it's like if you're a fan of I Love Lucy, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like the Vita Vita Vegemin scene, and I don't know. I really want to take a picture because that's like one of my favorite episodes. But
That'd be
anyways,
cool.
back to
Oh yeah.
Selena.
Back to Selena. So this is pretty cool. On November 3rd, 2017, Selena received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yes. I'm surprised it took them to 2017. I don't know why it
Me
took so long.
too, but finally.
Yeah. That's just a few things that have been done to honor Selena. And there's like tons of little memorials around Corpus Christi. There's like a statue of her. There's um the boutiques are the buildings are still there, I believe, in Corpus Christi and in San Antonio, but they're no longer Selena boutiques. Her family eventually closed them because
Yeah, I
um
could understand.
yeah, I mean
She's
it's
not there to design and create
exactly, and it was really
the
her
product.
dream.
Yeah.
And they did keep it open for a while because they know how much she loved it, but eventually they closed them. But there's all kinds of murals and things around Corpus Christi if you ever get a chance to go. I haven't been, but it's definitely on my bucket list of places to go.
Yeah. Good old Texas.
Yes. I'm going to go to Lubbock, Texas, and Corpus Christi, and uh,
Waco.
yeah, Waco.
There's a lot of we've been
There's
covering a lot of Texas.
there's a lot in Texas, yeah. We just need to do a full-on road trip there.
For real.
All right, so now we're going to share some fun facts about the lovely Selena. These are some facts that I found on selenaforever.com, and there are a ton more. So if you want to go check them out, just go to selenaforever.com. So Selena Quintanilla Perez actually did not have a middle name, so her name was just Selena Quintanilla. And then when she got married, it was Selena Quintanilla Perez.
Selena's favorite colors were purple, hello, and black. You
Purple's
can't
my
go you can't go wrong with either of those colors.
no. Purple and black were actually purple, black, and white were our wedding colors.
Yeah, they were, I
Yeah,
remember.
and Andrea has purple hair, so.
Gang gang.
One of Selena's dreams was to have her own farm, and towards the end of her life, her and Chris had purchased a 10-acre plot of land just outside of Corpus Christi, where they planned to build a house and have a farm, raise horses, and apparently Selena had already picked out the furniture, so that's so
That's
sad.
sweet.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's sweet, because it's sad that they never got to do that.
Yeah, enjoy that together. Selena once drove a black BMW, but it was stolen and dumped into the ocean, only to be replaced by Selena's legendary red Porsche, which is actually in the Selena Museum, which is in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Yes. I really want to go there to see. I want to see everything, but I really want to see her car.
Yeah, me too. That'd be nice to check it out.
Selena found it impossible to turn down a dare.
Oh, she was one of those truth or dare, I'm always a dare type girl.
Yeah, I'd rather pick truth because I'm just scared.
It depends on who you're playing with.
Yeah.
How like bad the dares they're gonna be.
I feel like I have nothing to hide. Like you could ask me anything, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
So like that truth doesn't bother me at all, but dare.
That's why I said you gotta know who you're playing the game with. If they're gonna be
Mhm.
nice or they're gonna be hard on you.
Yeah.
Selena, she had 5 dogs and a fucking python. Are
Yeah,
you
Andrea
kidding me?
would not
Ew.
like that.
That's so gross, girl. Ugh.
Yeah. I don't mind snakes.
I
I can't
fucking hate them. I can't. I can't. I have to move to Ireland. I have to.
snake-free continent.
For real. Ugh. Anyways.
Selena was 5'6" in height.
Her favorite lip color was the now discontinued brick from Chanel.
Ooh, Chanel, fancy.
Yeah, I wish it was not
I
discontinued.
know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I would
They
totally
should bring
order
it
that.
back. I bet they would sell out.
All right, so Selena was on the TV or the telenovela. Not sure if I'm saying this right, but Dos Morjes.
Yeah, I'm about to say something too, and I'm gonna just try my best.
You have
But
an easy one. Mine was hard.
I
And
think
the
yours
sad
is
part is,
right.
I looked.
Mueros un camina. Selena also had a cameo appearance in the film Don Juan de Marco.
Yeah, like you nailed yours. Like
I tried. I rehearsed it a couple times in my head.
Selena's favorite food was pizza, and she loved to brag that she could polish off a whole medium pizza by herself. I can too, just
I
saying.
wonder what she liked on hers.
I know.
Like, what was her go-to like toppings?
What's your favorite?
So it depends on my mood, but I like cheese, and I like Mellow Mushroom has this one that's like chicken and caramelized onion and buffalo sauce and ranch, and it's
Oh,
good.
that sounds gross.
And Stevie B's had this like one called potato pizza, and it was like
That was
ranch with
good.
like potato
I tried that.
slices.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like I like weird shit, but
Re-
like if I'm sometimes I just want cheese.
yeah, I never just want cheese on mine. But remember when we were younger, like we were like teenagers, and we would go to Cece's Pizza all the time, and we'd have them make just a cheese and tomato pizza.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all we wanted.
um,
Or I would go to Cece's and be like, "Can you just take some pasta and cook it in some butter and Parmesan cheese for me?" And they would, and I would
yeah,
just eat that.
I loved going there, but they've closed a lot of their restaurants.
They have
Yeah, I haven't ate at a Cece's Pizza in years. I loved it.
a lot of Stevie B's and Cece's are like gone.
Hmm.
But Selena became known as the Queen of Tejano and as the Mexican Madonna.
Yeah, because of her sexy outfits.
Yeah, she killed it. She always nailed it. But RIP to Selena.
Yeah, she was the Queen of Tejano. She was like,
I'm gonna go watch that Netflix series, I think, later tonight.
yeah, it's really good.
But I am glad we're back. I'm glad we have an episode to drop. So that's cool.
Yeah, we don't plan on taking any more breaks anytime soon.
Not for a
So,
minute at least.
yeah, we have lots of episodes planned. We already have like everything planned through like the end of May.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, and like I said, the cult episode that was supposed to air last week is now going to be at the end of April, so keep an eye out for that if you're more
It's
into
gonna
the
be a fucking good
cults.
one.
Yeah,
But yes, okay, I'm excited.
me too. All right, well, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for sticking with us,